I want to prove to you how amazing your imagination really is. So I want you to close your eyes if you're not driving or anything, you really don't have to. You can do this without it. But this is for my coffee drinkers, okay? I want you to imagine that you woke up, you got out of bed, you walked down maybe your hallway or your stairwell and walked into the kitchen, started making some coffee. Maybe you're doing espresso or something fancy, or you're just doing the traditional black coffee. So I want you to imagine yourself scooping the coffee grounds into the coffee pot, putting them into the filter, and then pushing the start button. Now I want you to sit down, and just like this, ding, the timer goes off, the beeper on the coffee pot, and it's letting you know that the coffee is done. And I want you to grab your favorite coffee mug from the cabinet. Got it in your hand? Okay, great. And pour yourself a cup of coffee. Now, take the coffee pot or coffee mug and put it to your face. And before you take a sip, I want you to take a big, deep breath in. Can't you smell the coffee? Yeah. So go ahead and sit down on your table in your metaphysical or your couch or whatever it is in your favorite spot. Now, open your eyes. Could you not smell the coffee? Could you not literally smell the essence, feel the warmth from your coffee mug? You could even probably feel the weight of the scooper for your coffee grounds in your hand. You could probably even imagine what it felt like to get out of bed, taking the covers off of you, walking down the hallway or down your stairs, what the floor felt like, what it sounded like. And what I'm trying to show you is that things do not have to be there for you to have all the vividness of the sensory experience. And from one of Neville's books, he said, grab a rose in your hand and smell it. Can't you smell the rose? You can smell the rose even though the rose is not there. Therefore, what you can imagine, you can create. You are creating. And as I've talked about previously, your brain does not know the difference between imagined act and what you experience in real life. And part of that reason, I believe, is because what you imagine does translate, transform, reproduce, show up in your real life. And that is the reason that your brain does not know the difference, because your brain is the substance that creates. The outside is just the shadow. It is just the manifested, materialized 3D particles. And why? Because we are having a human experience. We live in a 3D world. So if you've wondered whether or not you're good at imagining, you are very good at imagining. And maybe it's not coffee. Maybe you hate coffee, but I bet you can smell coffee even as I did that. I bet you can think of when you were at your grandparents' house or your parents' house and they drank coffee, or when you walk into a bakery and smell coffee. I know you can do it. So today, focus your efforts on imagining the life that you want. Give it all the vividness and the realness of the sensory experience that you want. And I want you to do this before you go to sleep. I know this is a little bit shorter, but I did just post a video earlier called Opinions. Go check that out. It's going to give you I quoted from the book, The Power of Awareness, talked about the purpose of going to sleep in the state that you want to create. So I just wanted to leave you with this. I know it's a little fun and I know it's serving somebody. So keep shining your light because the world needs it. Take care.